pretty, bitch. That's what it is. Hey guys, this is Infamous Chi YouTube channel. So thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. So make sure you like, share, show some love. You know, this is your boy Infamous Chi. Thank you. Hi, y'all. Y'all already know what the motherfucking day it motherfucking is. It's Topic Motherfucking Tuesday yet again with me and yet again with my auntie, everybody's auntie. Well, she was my auntie first before she was you get your auntie, Savon. And today is Topic Tuesdays. Y'all already know we finna get into some things. And I don't know how we want to do this show this week. Now, last week we opened up the show and we did Topic Tuesdays about the T.S. Madison experience. I don't know if we're going to do that today because, you know, I still haven't done my review for episode 5. So I don't know how we're going to do it today. I don't know how we feeling, what we going to do. Stevie, what's the tea, Stevie? Sell by Stevie. What's the tea, girl? What's going on? So I need you guys to come on over. Come on over the chicken. Yeah, I need you to come on over. Come on over the chicken. So this weekend, but not this weekend, last weekend I was at the barbershop, bitch, getting a haircut. And I ain't gonna motherfucking tell y'all, bitch, my motherfucking song came on. It was he had a low volume, so I really couldn't hear it. Then when I heard that bitch like, hey, bitch, I started singing my song, getting goddamn. I started singing my motherfucking song in the goddamn chair when I was getting a haircut. He looking at me, he said, "She, what's wrong? Hey, baby, this my little jam right here, boo. This me right here. Even though Teddy P sung it, bitch, I rewrote it." What she said on Argentina? I know the songs. What she said? I know the words to the song. I wrote it. And then he beat that whole all across the goddamn. Yeah. So we can go hold and slide my good pretty ass auntie in today. You ready? She said she ready like a photo Chevy.
I am ready. What's going on, y'all?
What's going on, Love Muffin?
Listen,
So the Rose, what's up, babes?
Listen, let me get into these folks up in here, huh? Let me say everybody. Hi to everybody, y'all. I'm a little slow with my hellos, but hello.
Mm-hmm.
Chi, you know what we got to talk about before we talk about any damn thing else, though? Because we were supposed to hit this last week.
What is it?
Saweetie and Quavo's little altercation in the elevator, girl. We never touched it.
We didn't. Just like Quavo never touched Saweetie, but he yanked it to the
girl.
Listen, I don't get into people. Well, I don't get into people's domestic violence disputes.
Domestic violence disputes.
Clearly, Quavo is a domestic violence. Okay, he's a domestic violence. Okay, I don't condone in like this is my thing. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. Whatever you do in the dark, shall and will always come to the light.
To the light. Yes, God. Yes,
So
God.
my thing is they probably been having problems that America never seen
Yes.
until
Agree.
it just really hit the fan. Just like Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Solon.
Sometimes a lot of shit goes down when there's $1 billion in the elevator, girl. Sometimes. It just happens. And you just gotta do what you gotta do. I just know
Sweetie,
we
I
didn't.
love you. I think you're very, very pretty.
I do too. And
And
I
I,
I
and I
like how
think that y'all get these hood niggas and y'all expect different from these hood niggas. No, bitch, he's just a hood nigga with a little change. He's
but
still that hood nigga that will beat your ass.
see, she looked like though she used to hood niggas because she kind of give me pretty hood girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she give me the girl that if she wasn't popular like that, we would be in high school together, girl, and she would have like the dope boyfriend who got her salon set up right when she get out. And
Mm-hmm.
he, laundering money through her salon. Yeah, she got all the cars and the bags and the clothes, and it's
Mm-hmm.
just real posh. Like she give me that, so it's not surprising this type of dude she would deal with. That's what I see for her. She real pretty, real pretty.
But my thing is sometimes them girls, I think that sometimes I won't even say them girls, certain females expect more from a nigga who from the street. No, you gonna expect the same shit because he a nigga from the streets. Just because he a nigga with money from the streets. Now that's the only thing that changes. The dough has changed.
Mm-hmm.
The coins has
Mm-hmm.
went up. The pussy level, the level of pussy has went up. So he's not only fucking you bad bitches from the hood, he fucking foreign bad bitches.
Mm. Foreign, not domestic.
Foreign bad bitches.
Not domestic. Foreign.
International bitches. And I just think that some of them women just feel like they got like Maddie said, they got the Willy Wonka golden ticket. And my golden ticket gonna lock this nigga. No, it's not. It's not. You think that you locking him, but he dicking for other hoes after he leave you. My thing is just get the bread in here and then go about your business. But
So
Sweetie did say whatever happened, because I watched the interview with her and the boy that they supposedly beat up, the blogger boy Justin from Atlanta.
wait, wait. You finna drop some tea on me today. What happened? Who got who? Who? What?
It was a blogger in Atlanta, and his name is Justin the Blogger.
Mm-hmm.
Justin the Blogger did an interview with Sweetie, I guess before the incident or after the incident.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, he said something that was like, get them niggas, or them niggas, you know what niggas do, or something like that. And I read, they said that the three amigas, Offset, Takeoff, and Quavo beat him up. And this was in Atlanta.
Like, who do that when you got that much money? Girl, let that shit go. People talk. Count your cash.
Let me tell y'all, when y'all messing with hood niggas,
You right. You gonna
get hood. This is what happens when you fuck with me. I'm from the street.
There's no separation. Right. They don't know how to separate. You right.
And I don't know how to separate because I'm gonna always be me. I'm gonna always be true to me.
That's why I ain't said nothing about them. However, when I see three amigos coming, I'm finna pull out my pistol. Now we finna say adios to all them three amigos. Go on there, cause I look.
They say they here for this face and this cat eye, bitch. They say them cat eyes. You.
Come on with it.
So that was what was going on. I love Sweetie, and I think that when you girls are beautiful like that, and this might sound I might sound bad. I know you colors and you blacks ain't gonna like me. I think when you girls are beautiful, don't always look for these real ratchet ghetto black ass niggas.
But that's the thing. That's the formula.
I know that's the formula, but bitch, break the formula. Break every motherfucking chain, bitch. Bitch, take the chains off the door, bitch. Joe Clark is here, bitch. He here. I just feel like y'all should do something different. Like the people who pay you attention, like you probably had the white boy, nerd boy, that was really out here really getting the check, and you ain't want him because he was nerdy. Like I just feel like certain things that we need to go ahead and just switch up the dynamics, because if we don't never switch up the dynamics, shit ain't gonna never change. It's gonna be the same shit if we don't never switch up ourselves. This
is true. But somebody told me one time, they said, the nice ones never win in that category.
They don't. And I think I want to get me a square bell. Because I'm so loud and outspoken.
You said you want a square bell. You want a square bell.
I want my nigga to be laying to the earth. I want my nigga to be a geek. I'm sick of
you. You better beat that little baby up. Just for no reason.
I'm not a domestic violent nerd.
But you would become one.
No.
Yes, you would.
I want somebody that's awkward than me. Like that's completely opposite. What I could do, because I could swear, I could put a little.
That would be your hands on his face.
No, just a little salt on it. You know, y'all already salty. Just a little pepper, a little paprika, a little Creole seasoning.
All shit aside, all joking aside, that's what I did. So, because you get tired of the bullshit. So, it is what it is.
Oh, somebody said I'm not with the beat. Oh, I ain't got the time.
Cheesy's up. No. No.
Cheesy's not, yeah.
We shoot Auntie. No.
So, I don't put my hands on people.
For that. I don't have time for that.
So what I want to do now? I'm always how I'm doing my shit. I'm gonna do what the people want to do.
What now, the people want to do.
We didn't get a chance to talk about episode 5 with T.S. and her daddy. We didn't get a chance to do that last week. Now, y'all know this week is the season finale. So I don't know how y'all want to do it. Do y'all? Because I am doing a review with Travis again, probably on Friday or Saturday for the episode on Thursday, the last episode. So how y'all want to do this? Y'all want to talk about Topic Tuesdays? How we had last? What's up, best friend? How we did last time? The lights not up. Where we at with the light?
That's my best friend in my
head. We had 39
we had 39 likes
and 81 people in the chat.
Y'all.
Oh well, we can't move.
The topic is about to be y'all sleeping on them lights, but y'all here talking about how much y'all love people.
Ooh.
That's gonna be the topic today.
Message show.
Let these numbers show your efforts. Get them likes up.
I've been doing good, y'all. Y'all been keeping up. I've been doing good. Is this one?
Been consistent. Been coming through.
I got I'm gonna be in Patreon tomorrow. I don't know what time I'll be in Patreon. If you guys haven't joined my Patreon, join my Patreon, because that's the only way you're gonna see Litanya out in the store. You ain't gonna see that nowhere else but on Patreon. I'm telling you, that's the only way you're gonna see it. And if you don't join Patreon, I won't be posting that video nowhere else but Patreon. Because I did that specifically for my Patreon.
Like me now. Like me now.
Like me now.
Like me now. Like me now.
They in the comments saying, come on home. Oh my God.
Huh?
Like me now, me love you long time.
Like me now, me love you long time.
Asian persuasion, perhaps?
You said it. You said it, boo. Yes.
You gotta do.
They said they came in hitting that button. Came in hitting that button. Hit that button like y'all hitting them jaws. You know what I'm saying?
Hit that button like y'all hit.
I was gonna say something, but I can't say it because that ain't nice.
Hit that button like y'all hitting them walls, and hit that like button like y'all hitting that bag.
Oh,
you know what bag I'm talking about? It ain't got flour, it ain't got baking soda, you got other stuff that keep you on.
Oh, guzz it up. Guzz it up. That's what we called it. Us older folks called it guzz it. We kept you all guzz it up.
Oh, good.
Ooh, thank you so much, Randy Boo. Listen, Let me tell you what
We
else.
want some cheese tops now. Y'all need.
They want cheese tops. Mm-hmm.
Now, Denisha, what happened to you the other day, girl? When you came in there and you ain't never come back. We was waiting for you. We were all rooting for you.
We were all rooting for you. I got good dope in it.
So what bag you got?
Right. Like what medicine bag are you wearing? Are you carrying around?
Ooh.
A good Boston bag.
Mm-hmm. So where we at with the lights now?
Yeah.
What the lights at?
What them lights at?
Where we at? Okay, we need to get 20 more to get to 80. We need 20 more lights so we can go ahead and move this show.
Yes, God.
I really don't. I was informed not to move the show till I get my lights up, so that's why I haven't moved the show.
Oh, production said.
Oh, no, we ain't got the 18. We ain't got the Tina turnover, but we don't do that. We got the 8, but we don't do the Tina.
Oh! I just caught on to that. That Tina be having people teeth falling out, and they be looking a hot ass mess in like 3.5 seconds, and their life be destroyed.
Their life already be destroyed when they take their first pull of Tina. It's like when you hit that Tina, it's like bitch, stress, everything just hit you. It's not a stress reliever, it's a stress gainer.
A stress gainer. Add stress to your life.
You ever seen a bitch who could gain stress?
Have I ever seen a what?
You ever seen a bitch who look like they could just gain stress? Like, bitch, you look like you just stressed out because you just stressed out.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I know several.
Me too. Several. And they always be wearing them certain slides that be sliding across the floor.
And them hoes always bad body.
Oh, well. I wasn't going to say that. You think they all bad body?
Wait, no. I seen the bitch at the gas station just now was shaped up like Bam Bam Bigelow.
So she was.
No,
what
it was
shape
cute.
is? Oh, really?
You ever seen a moon pie with legs and then it get squished?
Did you say a moon pie?
A moon pie. Take you a moon pie, bitch, and stick you some toothpicks under there, bitch, and watch it stand up.
I have seen that before. And you be wondering how them legs is holding on so strongly.
How them legs holding up all that upper body?
Girl, you know they got some lower body strength when they're doing that.
Bitch, Nivea said naughty karate. Bitch, Nivea get
naughty karate.
Okay, we want to say happy birthday to Shayla. I wanted to sing happy birthday to Shayla, but I did send her a little love offering on her cash app. I know it wasn't much, but you know, happy birthday, Shayla, because I do love you.
Love you.
I do.
Legs just struggling. Just right, knees.
You need to put a K in there, so struggling with a K.
Struggling
with a K. Okay, y'all.
So I really shouldn't be talking about people because I remember there was a time in my life where I looked like an upside down triangle.
Well, girl, now look at my knees.
But my knees was not my knees. My ankles was struggling.
But nah, bitch, you ain't struggling no more.
Yeah, but girl, let me tell you something about them ankles, girl. Woo! And they had the nerve to put them in some heels, girl.
No, that's why I don't like a fat ankle bitch in heels. I'm sorry. Oh, God forgive me, but I don't like a fat ankle bitch in heels.
First of all, did nobody tell you to bring up the mother of the church like this on this live, honey? Did nobody tell you to do that?
What's up, Auntie Leslie? I don't like a fat ankle bitch. I don't. I don't like a bitch. And then they had the little heels on, the little kid heels. 2 inches. So, Mama, what this is? This a 1 inch slide?
Girl, it is. But at least they got that on instead of a stiletto with them bad boys. They being real careful because
there become some ankle look like a water balloon.
Oh, all right, Sonya. Sonya said she hit the like button and the cash app button at the door. Message.
Oh. Thank you. Oh, she did. Thank you, Sonya.
She did.
She did. But bitch, See, now we might only do top. It be y'all. We see how we see. That's why we can't better get these topics in because y'all be in these comments.
Girl, they be in these comments tearing them up. You hear me? Look, yes, didn't you, Sonya? Cause you like that. Thank you. Them block heels with delightful ankle.
Your ankle be looking like a turkey neck. You ever seen the fat bitch that got a little turkey gobble right here? They got a little gobbling neck. Mm-hmm. That's what a bitch ankle be looking like. When you touch it, so mushy inside, you can't even feel the ankle. It's actually a ankle. It's your calf and your ankle in one thing.
A tankle.
A calankle. It's your calf and your ankle. A calankle.
A calankle. A calankle.
All right, y'all. We got 90 people in here. We just gonna jump in.
90 folks.
We finna jump into Topic Tuesday. They said Litanya got swollen ankles. Yeah, mammy.
Did you say swollen? No, she don't.
Litanya say if she got swollen ankles, check your mammy ankle.
Y'all don't get Litanya started because y'all know, honey, she is about that life. Girl.
I ain't mean to say, man. I was joking when I said your mammy. It just rolled off my tongue so swiftly.
It was very Litanya-esque. That's what happens. She quick with it. But before we get started, I want to say I really did thoroughly enjoy yesterday's session with Chef Holly. Chef Holly is funny.
Chef Holly is funny. I love Chef Holly. What's up, James?
It was when she was talking about, I don't know who it was, walking out to the trash can with stuff swinging everywhere.
A tie is sperm donor. That's how we gonna say right there. I ain't got no more words. We're gonna leave it like that.
They said, Randy said they still waiting on Litanya's manager's measurements.
Randy, her manager said it's 8.5 inches thick.
Oh,
okay.
Randy, he wasn't waiting on those measurements, honey.
What else measurements you want, baby?
I want that measurements to that shape, honey. That shape. Oh, that shape.
You heard Nivea say that's the Miami. Yeah, mammy.
Yeah, mammy.
It came real swiftly.
Mm-hmm. That's also a Nashville thing too. We say that real quick. Yeah, mammy is the response to everything.
When me and Xavier be on the phone, we be cussing each other out. We so quickly to say yeah, mammy.
Yeah, mammy. I mean, I remember. You remember that used to be like for real fighting words. Like if you said your mammy to somebody, baby,
you will get your ass knocked the fuck out. Oh my God, my mama.
Before you even can get it out.
My mama. I done beat a couple bitches up.
Before you can even get it out. Yo,
like,
man.
They don't even know me. I don't know, bitch. You said whoever hit me in the bed. But they didn't hit you. Right. I felt like they was going to hit me.
They hit me emotionally. And that's still a hit.
The Vinster said he like 8.
He did.
Catch me on a good day.
I was waiting for you to check that out. The Vinster. That's a name.
We need one more like, then we going in.
One more like.
I'm just, you know what? You know what? Let me just go ahead and do this today. I want to do something different.
What you want to do?
I really don't want to do. I don't even want to do Topic Tuesday today. I just want to do something different. I just want to talk shit with y'all. I'm just gonna post this link. Whoever come in here, y'all come in. We talking shit today. So,
do it, bro.
We can do this. Me and Auntie right here. How did you feel about episode 5 from last week? Just to get right off the bat. Do you and your father go through those situations right now? Or your dad respect you as such?
We did.
Y'all did.
We did up until 4 years ago.
I remember you told me.
Up until 4 years ago, we didn't speak. It was very hard for him to not really come to grips with that. His thing was the devil is still in my life and all that other stuff, and so I was like, well, if that's what is happening, that's what's happening. But I can't undo all the progress that I've made. So that was the last discussion that I had, and it wasn't until he was on his deathbed. Now he's doing all right, but when they thought he was gonna die, that's when everybody called me, and I showed up at the hospital, and he was so excited to see me, and it was amazing how all that other shit didn't matter anymore. To this day, we don't have those problems now, but it took him, I feel, like being on his deathbed to really understand what the important factors were in life. And sometimes it takes people that, which is sad, but I'm glad I was able to see that, right? But I had come to peace with the fact that if you can't respect, then you just don't have access to me. You know what I'm saying? Because it gets real hard. So I was angry watching that, but I think I was angry watching it because I understood what it was like to go through it. And then there were certain triggers for me. Like I can tell that every time you said something, you always put in a certain pronoun or name intentionally. You don't, like, you're not seeing me talking about something, I'm not saying Chi-Chi and he and Chi-Chi and he. You ain't got to say that 11 times in one sentence. You're doing that shit maliciously. So that just had me triggered. And I just feel like sometimes the lesson for people is for them. I kind of agree with Hope. You don't give them access. So when you call and you need something, you don't get that access. You're going to have to respect me, or you do it all on your own.
Yeah, I want to say to this with what you said. My thing is, you women, I can't say that. You blacks, you colored. When y'all see the gays going in the store, that's how I feel. How y'all be calling us all type of punks and stuff. That's how I feel. I feel just disrespect. That's how TS feels.
It is.
It's the same disrespect. That's how I really feel. I'm going in the store, minding my motherfucking business, and all of a sudden you just look over, you see us. Oh my God!
Here's another point I want to make, because we got Coco with a D, and look, Coco with a D and Tabitha on. Here's one thing that I want to make this analogy. When you go to law school, when you go to medical school, when you go to grad school, and you get your PhD, you get your, you become a medical doctor, you become a professor, you become a lawyer. It don't take them any time to say, oh, this is my child, Dr. So-and-so. This is somebody's child, the lawyer. This is my child, Professor so-and-so, so-and-so. It took you
Reverend so-and-so.
Reverend so-and-so. It took you 2 seconds to make that name change. Or if you get married, oh, she's Mrs. So-and-so, so-and-so. You don't need an adjustment period. You don't need a grace period. You just do it. So it ain't that damn difficult now either. It's just all about what your heart is content with. That's when you know people's truest feeling, because they make it difficult.
Ooh. So how you feel about it, Coco? I want y'all to talk about the relationship with y'all dad. We ain't gonna talk about the relationship with y'all mother, because 9 times out of 10, us colored and men are mainly motherly attracted to our mother. Girls are normally attracted to their daddy. So I want y'all to come here and explain the situation about your father, because majority of us really don't have a relationship with our father, because in our father eyes, they want everybody to just be a boy, football, sport, all of that shit. And when I watched the interview, and now we talking about this, when I watched the interview with Dwayne Wade, with all 3 of them other niggas in there, baby, when I tell you, go ahead, Coco, I'm gonna let you say, then I'm gonna let Randy talk, and then I'm gonna finish it up.
Well, I know personally for myself, I didn't have any connection with my father because my father went to prison when I was 6 months for accessory to murder. And once I wrote him in prison and told him that I was gay, he told me it was just a phase. And that was almost 40 years ago now. And I haven't heard from him. So I don't have a relationship with my father.
Sometimes do you want?
I ain't never had a daddy around when I was growing up.
Hey, do you want sometimes a long for a relationship with your dad? Because I know when I was younger, my little brother dad used to come over. I used to want and long for a relationship with my daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like my real daddy. Even though I knew that was my little brother daddy, and I know that he respected me or whatever, but I still wanted to build my own relationship with my own dad. You know what I'm saying?
See, I'm gonna be honest with you. You can't miss something that you never had.
But you can want something that you never had.
You can want, but I don't think I missed having him in my life.
Damn, sophisticated. He said, I'm a great woman. I don't have a relationship with my father. He doesn't want one, so I oblige you. Girl, fuck her.
That's all you can do. But what I hate is when you make it big and they want to come around. Keep that same energy.
Hold on. Speaking of making it big, so when the show first hit everywhere, right? My sperm donor, which I was trying to build a relationship with him, like what year we in 2021? I tried to build a relationship with him in like 2015. He told my sister, "Oh, why y'all ain't tell me that y'all brother was famous?" Blocked him early the next morning.
No, thank you. Ain't no need you trying to come in here and start making withdrawals out of an insufficient ass account.
Sonya D said, "For me, I knew my son was gay, not to say the word to be rude. I just wanted him to tell me. I just wanted him to be happy with himself. I love him no matter what." And Miss Sonya, that's why I appreciate mothers like you, and I appreciate people like you guys, because we need and y'all know I talk about this all the time on my own shit. I always tell y'all, fix your motherfucking house first before you fix the next bitch house. If your nigga is homophobic, if you land with a man right now and your son or your daughter is gay and he a homophobic, bitch, you got to go. You got to fix your household. You can't fix nothing else if you don't get your own house in order. And I've been telling y'all this for a long time.
Society.
I've been telling y'all this for a long time. Fix your own house. Fix your own house. Put your own house in order. Y'all try to put everything else in order, but bitch, your shit ain't in order. And y'all be talking about everybody else son, punks, faggots, boardaggers, and then your son over there punk or your daughter over there boardagger, and they be scared to tell you because they hear the shit that you say. Get your house in order. Make it comfortable for your children to come and have an open conversation with you. Hey, mom, I want to tell you something.
It definitely deters them from saying anything.
Speak.
What I love about Miss Mary, when Miss Mary cook her motherfucking meals, bitch, every time Miss Mary cook a dinner, bitch, we sit at that table and we talk about what the fuck we want to talk about. And when I was growing up, I really didn't have that because my mama was always at work. She worked at 2 jobs. I spent majority of the time with my grandma. So that's why I said me and my grandma was always like this because my mama was always at work. So we didn't get the chance to sit at the table and really talk about the stuff that we really need to talk about. But I learned that from Miss Mary. I was like, when I build my family, I want my family to be the same way, bitch. When we cook, bitch, we sit at the table and we talk about what we need to talk about at the table, and it's okay. There's no holds bar because these days in this generation, I was on the phone with my best friend. I said, all these bitches know is Percocets, gunshots, and that's it. Percocets, gunshots, and that's it. They don't know nothing else in this generation. They don't know about the shit that we did in my generation when we came up. They don't know about parties. They don't know about hanging out because every time them bitches go out, it's a bitch getting shot. Like it's bitches getting shot up.
That's true.
And y'all hoes are young having kids and not really teaching y'all kids the game, just letting y'all kids go out here and do what the fuck they want to do. That's why a lot of these young folks die now because their mama young, their grandma young. Who the fuck raising them? They're raising their motherfucking self because their mama, bitch, she didn't trying to live her motherfucking childhood because she was popping pussy. So she didn't get it. So when you get old enough, she gonna let you do what you do so she can do what she do.
Yep, that's right. They're not ready to be parents. They're not. Let me refrain from saying they're not ready to be parents. They're not done being kids.
Exactly. They're not ready for that responsibility.
They haven't had a chance to really experience their youth before. Their pre-parenthood. People who have done all that, then and have kids after they've done all that. I'm not gonna say they tend to be better because I don't want to say they're not, but I'm just saying they're more ready because they were able to do things. They don't feel like they're missing out on as much.
That's why I tell people, get y'all house in order. When you see shit out of order in your own house, if you're laying with a nigga right now and he feels some type of way about punks, you and him need to have a conversation. You need to see what happened to him in his childhood. You need to see what happened to him as an adult, him in his teenager life, and you need to see what the fuck happened in his adult life.
Yep.
Because it's only 2 things can happen. A punk try him, or he was touched and he don't like the punks, and he just is all, and he ain't even got to be touched. And that's why I want to stop saying, because I always keep saying, when I say touch, that's how I was, bitch, that what's happened to me. So I only talk about me. But everybody hasn't been touched, and everybody hasn't been molested, and everybody is still able to do what the fuck they need to do for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I be telling y'all need to fix y'all own household.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what I learned from Miss Mary.
A lot of people also see that fake support that fake support, girl, you got to do you. You got to live your life for just you, because, only you can make the decision that makes you happy. You can't be living for these other folks. And they'll be in our ears just supporting. And then as soon as their child come out that they gay or whatever, oh my God, Lord, no, girl, not in my house. You're like, well, girl, wait a minute.
Right.
Like, hold on. What just now? And I'm not saying you should just. I mean, there are certain things that we all have as far as expectations for each other in life, right? If you want your child to be a doctor and they said, no, I want to be a teacher. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong, but that's just not the dream that you had for them. You're not, oh my God, Lord, not a teacher. Lord, I mean, that's when you learn people's true colors and their energy. And then kids see that. They see how you react, and that teaches them what they can and cannot say to you. So when you on the phone with your good friend talking about so-and-so and so-and-so, little child, your child is listening to you thinking, oh shit, now I really can't say nothing because look how she going in on that child.
Now I gotta
hide who I am.
Exactly.
Or let's say it's not even about that. And little fast ass girl out there doing this with everybody, Maybe your child has some curiosities about some things and she don't feel like she can, or he feel like they can talk to you about it because you was just going in on this child who's open about the things that they're into. It might be a little young, but wouldn't you rather them come talk to you about it before they try to learn from somebody who don't have their best interest in hand? And that's exactly what happens. They start turning to their little friends who don't know shit. And they all just tell them a whole bunch of lies. Then they get caught up. Well, why you couldn't come to me?
Bitch, you never made it safe for me to even say hello.
Girl.
That's why you have to talk to your kid. Communication really is the key to life. Like, I see a different everything in life is about communication. And it's funny because I have kind of like a mixed, like my mom was super, like, my parents were in their late 40s. So they had me when they were super young, but I found out I was adopted. And so my dad had a different viewpoint than my mom. And my mom was always accepting and always like, do whatever you want to do. And even to this day, my mom is like my best friend. And I can tell my mom anything. I've told my mom some stuff that if I told y'all be like, you told your mom that? I'm like, yeah, that's my mom. You know what I mean? Like, and then my dad is a military man.
So what you told your mom? You like big 14 inches inside of your hole?
Oh my God. It's the details for me.
No, go ahead. I'm fucking with you, Randy. I'm fucking with you. Go ahead.
Not 14. 8 to 11 maybe.
Coming out.
8 to 11? Not
14?
I don't think 14, but I've told my mom some crazy things. Like my mom like knows that I've like been to an orgy before, or my mom knows everything about me. And it's because like she always talked to me and she always told me because like it's a little bit different for me because I'm a military kid. And so I was raised more when my mom and my dad was always in the field. And he was always at war in Iraq or Iran or some place, and he would be off for like 6 to 8 months. So with my mom, it was always good communication. But then when my dad would come in, he would be like, oh, we got to read the Bible and all this stuff. And he's from Oklahoma, so he was raised like Southern Baptist hardcore. And being 18 years old and raising a 5-year-old in Germany, like we didn't see eye to eye, you know what I mean? And growing up, we always like battled for like dominancy in the household and like things that I wanted to do. And my mom was always like, do you and be you. And to this day I can call her and she'd be like, I raised you for 18 years. I know that I raised a good person and you could tell me anything and it's time for you to live your life and then it's time for me to live mine. Cause she's turning like 49 or 50 this year. And she's like, I don't care. I'm just going to live my life. You know what I mean? I raised a good kid. You know what I mean? I think it comes down to a foundation. Like with my father, me and him never really got along. And so I started growing up until about 15 years old. He got out of being a tank commander and became an Army recruiter. And so we got stationed in Florida. And we weren't on an Army base, which was completely different for us. So we had to really deal with each other. You know what I mean? And he would try to be like, I remember the first time he asked me if I chose to be gay. And I looked at him as I was like, are you serious? I looked at him dead in the eye. I said, did you choose to be black? And ever since then, we had an understanding about it. And like I said to TS, my dad finally took, like, me and my dad, now that he's retired out of the military, we have become so close, like, because we were able to talk to each other. And
let me tell you why, Randy, because when you asked him, did he have a choice to be black? No, bitch, he didn't have a choice to be black. So he couldn't answer you, and bitch, I ain't got no argument, because what I'm arguing with the bitch when you right.
Exactly. Yep. And so, like,
that's what it was.
I've been able to be completely honest with both my parents the older I've gotten, because I've learned that you have to talk to people. And you have to tell them what you're feeling and what you're going through, and you just have to talk to people. And especially with my dad, like, I found certain topics that we really enjoy, so we are able to build a foundation off of that. And I think kids nowadays are, like, even though my parents had me young, I feel like I was one of the last generations that instilled this, like, what happens in the household stays in the household, for bad things. And if you want to tell me that you're gay, then you could tell me. Because I remember a couple of times they caught me with porn and everything. And I was like, y'all knew, come on. Like, I have pictures of me when I was like 5 or 6 years old posing like, I was like, come on, y'all knew I was gay.
Oh, you was real.
And so I was like, they had to have known. And my dad always said that God, my dad's really religious. And he told me one time, well, when I lived in Oklahoma, I was raised that gay people were wrong. And I think that God put me in your life to understand that he makes no mistakes.
That's how it always happens.
If that's how he has to understand it, that's perfectly fine with me. Like, I just want him to, like, me and him his core thing right now is love. You know what I mean? And so he's like, you have to love humanity as God's people. That's what he always tells me. But I just think the core of it is love. You have to love people and remember that every single person is a human and every single person had a story. And just because you think that somebody else is going to do something that somebody did to you in the past, you need to unlock that trauma and say, hey, this is another human being, and I need to understand that human being. It doesn't matter if you're gay, straight. When we first moved out here to Colorado, there wasn't really many black people out here. And I remember walking up and down the streets because we lived downtown at one point, and we would walk to the bar. And I remember so many times people would stop me and say, hey, where are you from? And I'm like, I'm an Army kid. And they're like, no, what ethnicity are you? And I'm like, I'm half black and I'm half Spanish. And they're like, oh, that's really cool. You know what I mean? And at first I was offended by it. And then I was like, you know what? People have to learn that I'm a human being, I'm at the core of it. It's all about love. And people just got, like, seeing TS go through it was very disrespectful to me. Like, the whole episode with him misgendering, and even my husband doesn't understand the whole pronoun things. And I told him, it's maybe not for you to understand, but you have to respect that. You have to respect it.
Let me tell you something. Bitch, if I walk in the store and it look like a girl and she built like a nigga, I'm gonna call her a girl.
For real.
It's always about respect, and it's always about what the fuck you visual. When you look at TS, that bitch, that's the woman.
Baby.
No man.
Yes.
And I think it would be disrespectful for somebody to sit there and keep saying son. Okay, son.
Oh my God.
Okay, son. Yes,
not even the disrespect, but it's the intent behind it. Everything that people say has an intent, and you could feel that he was doing it on purpose. And I felt bad. It upset me, I mean, I was like,
it was a smirk for me.
It was. I saw all that
for me.
I saw all that, and I was like, "Oh, just keep that same energy because you're gonna be wanting something. Keep that same energy." And you know what? When people, you can't always make people make that change for themselves. You can only remove yourself and keep your personal space and personal peace together. You know what I'm saying? You just do. And it's important. I commend Tia for being as open as she was about it, because that's something when you bring people into this, when you're already, and Chichi, you see how often people are already coming at everybody anyway. This storyline just makes it worse, but it's something that needed to be told because it happens all the time. And you know what I started doing to some of my family members to kind of get them in check when they would still try it? My uncles would be like, he this and he that, and I'll be talking to them saying she this and she that. Well, what did your uncle just say? Oh, she said so and so, so and so. She, he. Even
It's
swap
just
is no swindle. We
it's
gonna get this
disrespect
together.
Exactly.
at the
It's
core of
she.
it.
Every
It's
time.
she. Respect. I think respect everybody. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Respect everybody. You know what I mean? It doesn't even matter. Like if it ain't affecting you and it ain't putting money in your pocket, mind your business and pay your taxes. You know what I mean?
That's
Okay.
it.
Well, see, some of them can't pay their taxes. That's why they in your business.
It takes
But you know what,
nothing to
Randy?
mind your business.
One thing about when I'm listening to your story, your parents were young. So there
Oh
was a
well,
lot there.
there's actually more to that. Like I was saying, I was adopted too. So
Mm-hmm.
recently, maybe about 2 years ago, um, my mom never really said anything about my biological father. You know what I mean? And so he come to find out was a much older gentleman. You know what I mean? And she always told me, "Well, you're probably like the oldest of 10." Well, come to find out, one day I was watching one of those adoption shows on Lifetime, and I
Mm-hmm.
got my feelings, and I
Yeah.
signed up for Ancestry.com. Well, I
Okay.
ended up finding my cousin, and my cousin, and she seemed to be the gossip girl of the family. And
Yes. She
word
knows
come back,
everybody's business.
well, I ended up finding my biological father. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So at first, um, it was weird because my mom was pretty much right. I'm the second of 8, and he's definitely a Rolling Stone. But I realized like I think I really do think it's genetic. You know what I mean? And I think it comes from the father's side. And I think that I say that because on my mom's side, there's no like history of actual LGBT people being in the family. But on my biological side or my biological father's side, there are several. I have a cousin, an uncle, like keep going,
Same
keep going.
thing. Same thing on my side.
And
Same
I think
exact thing.
at the core, I think men who can be homophobic at that part, like I think that they might know that because in
Yeah,
order to create
they
men, it
do.
comes from the father side, I believe, the
Yep.
genetic code or something like that.
Yeah.
So when I first met him, like me and him don't have a very good, like I wouldn't say a relationship at all, but
Mm-hmm.
he came at me very hard and it was very dramatic, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
this is where I get it from, you know what I mean? And so I had to learn to distance myself and communicate when the right way with things. And it's all about learning. It's completely different to see both sides of the coin now, having like the dude that I call dad and who raised me to be 33 years old, or like my biological father and getting to know him. So like we all have a story and we just need to quit hating on people. Like I was like the other day, I was like, I don't know why there's so much hate in the world. Like we can all like something could happen and we can all
Well,
just disappear.
it's control. It's control. It's
Oh, wait.
bitterness.
Alicia said,
You didn't let me get there yet. Because he was giving me trade all throughout.
well,
He was
mind you,
giving
girl,
me
I mean,
trade all
not
throughout.
since the cat side of the bed, I mean, girl, that's what it's giving.
Trade. The whole
She like
time looking at him,
this
it
very,
was
she
just
like the girls and she like the boys, and I mean, let me tell you, I'm gonna put y'all on some real nigga shit, and then we
the whole
gonna
time I was watching. That's what I was thinking. I
let
was
me tell
like,
y'all, and I'm gonna say some. This might be the bitch. I done said some really shit. It might be a chief hit. Let me explain something to you. And I'm just gonna be real with y'all. Me trying to build a relationship with my dad, I was adopted, I was molested, all of these things, and I wanted to be around my real family. Okay.
mhm.
My thing is,
She muted.
it,
It was the look for me.
so I wanted to be around my real birth family. You know what I'm saying? To see like what some of the things still happen to me and me still being the way that I am. I reached
Mm-hmm.
out, I did what I did. I reached out to him from 2015 all the way to probably like 2017. I just stopped.
Mm-hmm.
He gets on Facebook every time I post a picture. My son, my son, my son this, my son that. Bitch, I done gave you my number. Bitch, I done had a conversation with you. Don't get on Facebook trying to put on for these bitches on Facebook. And
That's
we
what
know
they
and we know
doing.
the tea. And then every time you talk to me, every time you talk to one of my sisters,
Yes.
it's like, oh, how y'all brother doing? Or tell y'all brother I said, hey, no, bitch, you pick up the phone and you be the nigga that
And
you.
tell me yourself.
But see, the problem is his daddy ain't do that with him.
Mm.
You get what
It's
I'm
a vicious
saying?
circle.
So he
It's
don't
always a
know how
vicious
to.
circle.
He don't know how to.
Exactly.
And my thing, what I'm doing now for the rest of the remainder of while I'm here on Earth, I'm trying to look at things 50-50.
Yeah.
Even though I want change, I have to be the change too. You feel what I'm saying? I have to start with the change for myself. You know what I'm saying? I love my dad. I respect my dad, but I don't fuck with my daddy. I ain't got no hate towards him. I'm just not at that place no more because all the times that I was reaching out, bitch, we ain't getting nowhere. And bitch, I'm finna be 33 years old. Bitch, you have done nothing for me. Bitch, nothing. All the people who I say I want to meet, bitch, my granddaddy, I met my granddaddy, bitch, I met my mama, I met my real family, I met my brothers and sisters. If I don't speak to them no more, I'm fine with it because I already came to grasp with what I needed for closure for me. And see, sometimes we say that we have closure, then we never really get the closure.
This is true. Very true.
You feel what I'm
Very
saying?
true.
Sometimes
Yeah.
we want the closure and we don't never get the closure. So sometimes, bitch, you got to close that door and lock that bitch yourself.
And
And
that's why.
don't let nobody come back in to hurt you again.
So Chi, that's why for me, a lot of people question, when my dad, was really bad off and we thought things were going to take a turn for the worse. And, and they called me, listen, my mom was not for that. You hear me? Ooh, baby. She said, where you at? I said, well, I'm at the hospital. She said, you okay? I said, yeah. She said, well, what's going on? I said, well, so-and-so in the hospital. Ow! Beep, 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 she beep, beep. I was like, girl, calm down. Because mothers have always tried to protect them. When you see someone repeatedly reject their child, mothers automatically protect and be like, well, go on. I'm going to protect you and my child from that energy. So people didn't understand why I was able to move past it. But it's just like you said, you got to have closure. Some people never get it. They never get it.
And so I love my dad, but I'm just at the point where, girl, I ain't doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it takes a whole lot of energy to do that.
Can I say something too?
Go ahead,
okay.
Randy.
It's okay not to get it too. At the end of the day, that's what I'm realizing. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's okay not like to get full closure, but to understand that you've dealt with it and move on. You know what I mean? It's
so
healthier.
It's still closure.
Bitch.
It's, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, I'm gonna close this, but I ain't gonna put the padlock on it. Whenever you want to walk over here and put the padlock on it, then we can deal with that. But I'm closing this chest for now.
But sometimes, Randy, you have to put the own padlock on it so you can just go ahead and move that shit in the bud. Because if you never lock the door, if you never put the padlock on it, a bitch could come in there. And if they got a master key, that one key could open many doors.
You right about
so
that.
What I do in situations, I just put the padlock on it and I just move on by the situation. No, I'm not beefing with a bitch. No, we ain't beefing. And if you beefing with me, bitch, I'm not beefing with you. Nope. I just can't. I'm not fucking with you. And there's several bitches out there right now in this world that I'm not fucking with. And I just can't fuck with because the real nigga in me, I just can't. In me, I take shit to the heart because, bitch, I'm a Cancer. Anything that I do, anything that I say, I'm speaking from my heart and I'm speaking from my own experiences. So I'm not telling you bitches to go out there and do what I'm telling you what I would do if it was me. I can't fuck with you. I love my daddy.
I don't blame you.
And I believe that TS love her daddy, but bitch, I just can't fuck with you because you no good for me. And like she said, bitch, I haven't seen you in 5 years, bitch. You feel what I'm saying? We don't talk. Bitch, you can't respect me as such. I don't have nothing for you. But you want my motherfucking money though. They always want your motherfucking coins though. When they see that you're doing good, the same gay bitch that they didn't like, the same punk or the same fat that everybody talked about you, and they say all of these things about you, as soon as they see you somewhere bigger than them or bigger places, that's when everybody coming back and say,
But you know, I saw a quote the other day. And it said, when people want to come back into your life, especially like family, like I understand you can't let them back onto the main stage. You let them sit front row and you let them see what you have been able to do. You know what I mean? And I understand it's especially when it comes down to family, because like my grandma, when I first introduced my husband to my grandma, on my dad's side, I was like, "Oh, and this is my husband," and she was like, "Oh, I don't deal with her,
Oh, girl.
I looked at her,
Wow.
I said, "Well, you 81 years old, and you're gonna have to deal with it." You know what I mean? We gonna love each other. I'm still the same kid, so shake your hand somewhere else.
Fuck 'em.
They did what they wanted to do when they was their age. People say they care. Let me tell you something. People don't care nothing about what God think. Y'all can say what y'all want to say, because if y'all really thought it, not y'all, but people, if you really thought about what God said and how he feel about shit, the shit that you do when we ain't looking, that people don't see, you wouldn't do. So all the shit you doing in the corner, behind closed doors, all that shit you doing when ain't nobody watching you, boo-boo. God is watching you, and you give zero fucks about the way he feel. That's why you still doing it. You care about what other people think. So don't come to me with that whole, well, God don't like this. Girl, shut the fuck up talking to me, girl.
I don't know what God you don't like. I don't know what God you
Girl.
fucking. Bitch, me and my God, we all right.
Okay, and if he don't like me, that's his business. That's not your business. Worry about you.
And
Why
see,
you worried about what he like?
And let him tell me. Let him tell me.
And the problem with bitches be fella realize, mind your motherfucking business.
Period.
Mind the business that pays you. If I'm not paying your bills and I'm not fucking you, you don't need to be worried about what I'm doing.
Period. What I eat don't make you shit.
Hey.
Girl.
Grandma.
Okay. All of them. Girl.
Y'all don't get it. That's why I'm telling y'all need to fix your own house. So y'all need to fix y'all own house. If you, I'm gonna keep saying this. If your man don't like punks and he feels some way about gays, you need to go in there. You need to have a conversation with your man right now. You need to wake him up out his sleep. Bitch, you need to shake him. If your old lady don't like punks and she don't like gays, you need to shake her. You need to see what's going on with her brain. Like you need to get if y'all do that, y'all kids be like that. Your kids be like that.
Ain't it funny though? You know what I mean? Like I believe in
funny.
karma.
God don't like ugly. He ain't too fun of pretty. That's why I keep trying to tell these hoes to understand. Just like Savon said, if you bitches was so worried about how God feel, God love everybody, bitch. Everybody he love.
And the stories prove it.
I think he does it as a lesson. Like learn a lesson. Everything's a lesson in life.
So, but here's the thing. So if it's so, why every time you have those one that's preaching that word, they always the things that they preach the most about against. It's like God always plant that very same thing in their lives, very close to them, to bring them understanding or to challenge that thought process. Come on now, look at nature and look how wild and how much of diverse and variety that nature offer. Why do you think the human race is so black and white when everything else isn't? I mean, make it make sense.
You know why I think everything's so black and white? Because
they want to control it. They want to control it. They want to create their little level of utopia. They want what they feel is right to be right. Girl, this is a whole bunch. I can go all day long with this. But like I said, when you stop doing the little nasty shit you don't think we know about behind closed doors, then talk to me. Because people's inner thoughts and minds, baby, if you just had a little bit of insight into people's inner thoughts and minds, it would tell you a whole bunch. Folks are, and most of the people that have a huge issue with us, when it's just you and them, hey, so like, why you do so and so, so and so, so and so, so and so, and next thing you know, then he trying to do so and so, so and so.
Copycatting ass bitches.
Girl, I can't do that.
I don't like a copycat, and I don't like a motherfucker. Ooh, bitch, I don't like you copycatting ass bitches.
What's a copycat when they try to
monkey see, monkey do ass bitch. You know what monkey see, monkey do, don't you?
Yeah.
The copycat is the same motherfucking thing. We just using the copy and he a cat. It ain't no monkey over here. They cats. And you know I don't like cats.
Oh,
Can't stand them.
Jesus. And I feel like King James wrote a whole lot about it because King James knew a whole lot about it. It's just me. I'm going to leave it at that.
Girl,
But anyway, the rest of the episode I absolutely loved. I loved y'all's team building / brainstorming session. That was cute. So I'm real nervous about this week's episode too. So I really hope that you do a recap on Friday as well, because I'm still nervous. I'm still very nervous.
I mean, I really don't know what this episode will be. I know it's gonna be the last episode. And like I tell you guys all the time, when the episode airs, we watching it with you guys, even though we filmed a whole bunch of shit. We really don't know the final cut, and until they, air it. So, and then make sure you guys are following WeTV YouTube channel, because they all posted some of the deleted scenes, and they posted the deleted scene with me in the club last week, and I was in the club. And me and her had this long talk
with the menses
and stuff. So they are posting.
Yeah, I want to see all of them too.
They are posting all the deleted scenes. So make sure you guys go ahead and get you a piece.
Yeah, I want them to post all of them, even the deleted scene we didn't see, because they teased us last week with a scene on the bus that we didn't get to see.
So what scene did you talk about, Savon?
It was a scene where you was raising up, no, this, that, and the other, and then Maddie had said you disrespected me, and you always at me, like whatever that is. Like they teased us, like they was gonna show us what it was, and then all we saw was a brainstorming session, and I was mad about it, because I'm like, I wanted to, not that I want to see drama. I hate to really see people fight, but I know family do that. But that's what you said I was gonna see. And I'm sitting here with my popcorn, and all I'm seeing is the work session. And I'm like, girl, you told me that I was going to have potatoes and greens and steak. And all I'm seeing is chicken nuggets, girl.
Oh, you was upset.
I was upset. But, I mean, maybe I probably would have been more upset if I seen it.
Things got a little heated. It was a whole misunderstanding. We a family. And,
But that's it. So the thing that I've been seeing this season is family dynamics, family issues, family resolutions. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why this particular show with the father, I don't know if there's going to be a resolution now. And I want Maddie to have whatever her heart desires, because everybody desires that. But I just hope that she just let that go and let him work that out by himself. Because it's so much... It's just so, I'm just saying, it's just so many things you can worry about. And there's so many, and sometimes the devil try to work his way into your little life to, when you got things going on, just keep that same energy and stay where you at. It ain't on the way home, honey, unless they was wearing the same clothes I am, Vicky. I watched everything. But I want a season 2.
But it is what it is. Yeah, we go through, like, at the end of the day, we family. Like, this is what we go through. Like, so
what family don't? Show me one that don't, and I'm gonna show you a fake family.
Oh, so I want to say thanks Sonia and thanks Sly. Was it Sly? I think it was Sly. Sonia and Sly. Thank you so much, baby. And Auntie Leslie, because she did do a super chat. But all I'm doing, I'm just gonna take the good gift that God gave me and make more rooms and make more dollars. So that's why I am going to be doing more stuff with Litanya. So always trying to keep Litanya visible and always, just try to keep her, together. Even though I see other bitches out there biting on Litanya, but Litanya is that girl. Y'all already know. There's only one bitch out there named Lady Lee. She look like her daddy, but her mama named Tanya. And there's only one bitch out there.
Well, the greatest form of compliment is imitation, girl. So
thank you for thinking of your children. Thank you, bitch. That's all I want to say. Thank you, bitches.
So Thank you, Sylvia. I'm here
So
for it.
make sure you guys out there, purchasing the Lily merchandise. The Chi Gang shirt and the School of Chi shirt, I'm selling that personally on hand. So
Oh.
you will cash out me $25 for the Chi Gang shirt, and you will cash out me $30 for the the School of Key shirt, and I will be able to send it to you. And I will be doing customized shirts like bleaching the shirt if it's black, if you want me to add some slices. But I will be doing customized shirts personally. It will be with those two shirts. The other shirts that I already have out is the same shirts that you would just purchase from spread shirts and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I really guys want you to have a nice night. And since I'm always closing out, I'm gonna let Auntie close it out today. I just want to do something different.
You gonna let me close it out?
Yeah, go ahead, close it out. Hey, bitch, run your commercial through that first, please. Thank you on Saturday. Run it.
Oh, shit. I keep forgetting. One moment.
I know you need another YouTube show like you need another bad lace install. Join us Saturdays at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for the Savon Experience.
Established 2007.
Starring Savon, Shukwansha, and Miss Jasmine Devine.
Why her teeth so cute?
Damn it, Shukwansha, be professional. Join us this Saturday, 8 p.m. on YouTube.
Hey.
Yes, honey. So listen, what else you want to say, Chi before we close this bad baby out?
Girl, Ultraviolet say we call them copycats Retanya. One more cash app this came through tonight. Oh my God, Xavier! Dang! Girl, mind you, this pussy asshole is in the room and I'm right here, bro.
It's all right, girl. He said, "Show love."
Girl, everything is
love.
up. Hello.
Show love.
Where the reside?
Doom, 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 doom. Listen, this has been great. Make sure you guys continue to chop this video up. Post it. Post some of your favorite parts of the video.
Let me tell them. What I need you guys to do, me and Savon a helping hand. When we post Happy Tuesdays or when we post any videos together, and you guys take pieces and post it wherever you got. I want to see majority of my shit on y'all shit. Because I got 2 Instagrams, and it be Litanya, and I had to double tap y'all shit twice. So share my shit twice, break that bitch up, chop it up, and share it twice. And let me double tap my shit on you shit, on y'all shit.
Hashtag infamous Chi 2. Hashtag Savon Experience. There you go. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate
it. We love y'all. And we love doing this.
Sly said I got another box on the way. One thing about Sly bitch, she don't play.
Baby.
Will do.
Will do. That part.
Hashtag. Y'all have a nice night. You doing your shit tonight? I mean, you doing your shit on Sunday?
I am. Saturday. I am definitely going to. So y'all come on over to Savon 1111 or look up the Savon Experience on YouTube and
what
Instagram.
Time Saturday?
It's at 8 p.m.
Oh yeah, seemingly early, so I can go ahead and tip it in, tip out.
Work through. Come on. You know I send it to you.
Tanya back.
Yes.
So Tanya is coming full back, baby. She's coming back.
Don't let the steam go away. Don't let the grass grow. Jump on it hot and fresh, girl.
Mm-hmm.
We're ready for it. We's ready for it. So y'all take this video, chop it up, send it out. Y'all know where to find us every Tuesday. You know where to find me on Saturdays. Y'all want to see more content about Litanya and some behind the scenes things. Make sure you go out there and do what? Join the Patreon.
Because right. I do have a video that I had Litanya in the store from the video from yesterday that I posted. So if you guys want to join my Patreon, that's the only way you're going to see the video of Litanya out in the store. You ain't going to see that nowhere else. It's only going to be on Patreon. So, girl, I'm telling y'all, the Patreon is being growing. So just brush your ass up. It ain't nothing but $6.99. I'm going to keep it at $6.99 until I get a season 2. When I get a season 2, I'm taking it up a couple dollars.
Oh, come on, season 2. Season 2, we speaking it, we claiming it in the name of all of them.
The Father and the Holy Ghost.
The Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Oh, girl Friday said she just joined. I know that's right, baby. You know that's the thing. But we be lit. And I'm gonna be in Patreon tomorrow too. So y'all come over there to Patreon. I do be live with one-on-ones videos. Go ahead, Auntie. What you think?
I've been enjoying Patreon Wednesdays, by the way.
Did you watch the last video?
I did. Even though my ass came in late. She said I got my. She said I got the stimulus, so I'm going over there now, girl. Come on, stimulations.
let's get stimulated.
Come on, stimulations.
Okay, I gotta go over here and check out B. John and Jasmine. Child, they want me to tip.
Oh yes, absolutely. So
I'm gonna go home and tiptoe over here for a little second, a little moment in my time, Lord. So.
All right, let me remove myself. Y'all know where to find us. Have a very good evening, y'all. I'm gonna remove myself and let you close it out.
So this is another episode of Motherfucking Topic Tuesdays. I hope y'all had a nice motherfucking episode. Even though, bitch, we didn't get to talk about what the fuck we already had loaded up for last week and this week. So what I'm gonna have to do this week, the shit that I'm gonna have to just rearrange some shit to keep it fresh and ready. But like I said, congratulations to RuPaul, the top 4. I kept seeing that. Congratulations. You know I love Ru. Shouts out to WeTV. Shouts out to World of Wonder, and shouts out to the T.S. Madison Experience season finale this motherfucking Thursday. And if you pussy assholes that haven't been watching this season, bitch, your hoes done. I need you to get on your motherfucking WeTV channel, bitch. Get on all your platforms, bitch. We everywhere, bitch. We even in your mama house and at the White House, bitch. We over there too. So, bitch, look us up, bitch. Put us in your house. See this mug, see Tanya, see the whole gang on motherfucking WeTV. Shouts out to the T.S. Madison Experience. I love each and every one of you bitches. See you later.
So this is my outro video just saying, I love you, and make sure you always stay subscribed to get, your hottest and latest tea and key sessions. So, yeah, your boy Infamous Chi. Thank you.